Hey guys, see that little pair of eyeballs sticking out from underneath those reindeer belts? That's my 4-year-old son Nathan. And today, we're in the Alaskan bush in the dead of winter, and we're doing another extreme survival camping video. We're gonna see if we can't survive out here in the winter with no tent, no heaters, no sleeping bags. You ready? All right, I think this is where we're gonna make our campsite, right here. Well, let's get cracking. We need to build a shelter and a fire quickly. When you're moving around and snowshoeing and swinging an axe, you build up a sweat, and that is not good. You cannot get sweaty. So you're stripping off layers when you're too hot, putting layers on when you're too cold, and only for a few minutes the whole day will be just right. Let's see what's down here. You gotta stay hydrated, and that means keeping liquid water handy. All this water around me is no good unless it's wet. So keep a bottle of water inside your snow pants so it stays warm. There we go. Take these, and I'll wrap you up a little bit. One reindeer bag, and then another one. There you go, Nate. You feeling warmer? Good. Cold out. Well, I'm almost done with my shelter, but it looks like my camping buddy's taking a little nap. This is a blast match. It's basically ferrous rod steel. I'm having a little trouble starting my fire, so I'm gonna go old school. Building a fire in the cold is a lot like building a fire in the rain. The wood is so cold and caked with ice that you need to defrost it before it'll light. So you kind of need to pile it up high and fan it frequently. Nathan woke up, and we need to get this boy some food. Oh, that looks good. All right. Get you off the ground. Does that feel better? Your hands feel better, Nathan?
No. But what?
Here, try this again. It's probably cold. Yep.
Okay.
Moths?
Yeah.
Yep, there's moths, but only in the summer. Here you go. Got, buddy. You want a rolling stick juice? I need at least one luxury per camping trip. Let's do this. Campfire easy, Mac.
You're doing good as a mom.
I did as good as mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. You enjoying your mac and cheese?
Yeah.
All right, I got our beds made tonight. We're going to be sleeping on reindeer hides. Here, I'm going to throw it over here. Look what we got for dessert. Chocolates. For those of you out there with young daughters, you will recognize these pillows as Sven the reindeer from the cartoon Frozen, which I thought would be really appropriate since we're sleeping on reindeer hides in the middle of winter.
I love that.
We got one sleeping bag, and that's for Nathan. Taking a 4-year-old out in negative temperatures is no joke, so I have a negative 30 mummy bag here. This is a very expensive bag. We should be able to keep you warm in this, Nate. Oh, look at my gloves.
What are those?
Those are my gloves. I took them off and they got frozen. Anyone who's done a lot of winter camping has also burned up a lot of gloves and boots and socks. So we're just going to hang these right here, and hopefully they will not catch fire.
These actually really...
These are really, really frozen, aren't they?
Yeah, God, I'm hot.
You're hot? Well, that's good.
No, it's case.
Okay, it's not loaded, but it's be really careful, okay?
Wow, that's how you...
Like that, and then you like that, and that puts a bullet in it. They kind of will
How you going?
It's only 6 o'clock, so we got a little time here just to sit by the fire and kind of dry off, and then we're gonna go to sleep. And hopefully We'll stay warm. All right, we got all of our firewood stacked up, ready for tonight, and it's a little bit of a trick. You want to stack your wood around the fire so that it dries out and thaws out before it's time to put it on the fire. But of course, you don't want it too close because if your wood pile catches fire, you can wake up to a giant bonfire in your face. Well, the fire and the shelter are doing a great job. Nice and warm in front, a little chilly on the back, but not bad. They'll probably get down to the negative numbers tonight, and I think we'll be just fine as long as we can keep this fire stoked. You don't want to sleep in your sleeping bag?
Yeah, I just sleep under the hide.
You want to just sleep under the caribou hide? All right, that's crazy. Well, it's about 10 p.m. and Nathan is snoring away. Look at him. He's just snug as a bug in a rug between two caribou hides. I'm doing pretty good. I'm staying warm. My back's a little cold, but it's not a big deal. But mostly I'm just on the lumpiest piece of ground. There's this weird bump. It's kind of hard to find a good, comfortable position. Well, it's 1:30 in the morning, and I've discovered we have a little bit of a fuel problem. But you can see the two logs I was using as a heat reflector, the fire cut through them, and I folded them in on each other. Those are pretty chunky logs, so those should last a while. But other than that, I've got 2 big logs and half a dozen small logs, and that's it. All of that wood I cut is gone. I mean, that was like 4 or 5 spruce trees worth. Well, good morning. It's a little before 7 a.m. and I still have some fire here. So hopefully we can make the fuel last a little bit longer, cook some breakfast, maybe just maybe last us to sunup. Around 2 hours ago, Nathan woke up and asked me to put him in the sleeping bag, but other than that, he slept underneath a reindeer hide the whole night. I'm just going to kind of quietly make some breakfast, and so when he wakes up here in an hour or so, I'll have something warm to eat. Yeah, there you go. The eggs froze solid. That's cold weather camping for you. Got the eggs thawing out down there, so hopefully I'll have eggs here soon. Well, I finished breakfast and Nathan didn't stir at all, and he's sleeping in, and that's great. But while I still have some fuel, I think I might start cooking lunch. I'm gonna make some beef stew. Just have that ready. Well, I brought some beef stock with me. You can see it's partially frozen, which is pretty impressive considering how much salt's in there. All right. Time to add the seasonings. Got a little garlic there. Let's see. Oh. Got some frozen basil, got some bay leaves, some oregano. Ew. Oh yeah, that looks and smells perfect. Well, it's 9 o'clock and I've got 2 surprises. 1, Nathan's still asleep, and 2, I still have some wood left over. Oh, we're gonna make it to sunrise. But we're gonna let Nathan sleep for just a little bit more here, then I'm gonna wake him up. I gotta tell you what, I really enjoy sleeping on those reindeer hides. They are an amazing insulator. In my opinion, the worst part of winter camping is getting out of a warm sleeping bag and putting on cold boots and clothes. So just laid his boots and hung up his jackets right there by the fire. So hopefully it'll be toasty warm when he gets up. Nathan, buddy. Buddy, wake up. You slept in a lot. Nathan, you want some hot chocolate and breakfast? Here's some bacon. Bacon. I know they don't teach kids cursive in school anymore, but gosh darn it, my kids are learning. He's practicing his letters over there. Well, we're packing up and this trip is coming to a close. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed filming it. If you guys like this sort of thing, don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning, and we have tons of camping and survival videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click
Subscribe!
If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. We have hundreds of videos just like this. Don't forget to click subscribe so you can see other great videos every Saturday morning.